Hello, good morning, student. Welcome to the class. And today I'm going to start a new lesson, chapter number third. That is two stories about flying. In one chapter, there are two stories are there. Okay, so the same thing, buy one and get one free. So there is one story, two stories about flying. And in this chapter, actually, children, two separate stories are there. Okay, his first flight, the first story which I will be explaining you today is First Flight, written by Lime O'Flaherty. Written by Lime O'Flaherty. He is the writer of the poem Lime O'Flaherty. The second story is The Black Aeroplane, which is a mysterious story written by Frederick Forsyth. So it is written by Frederick Forsyth. So first I will be telling you all about the important points of the story. Then I will be telling you about the author, the theme, and the background, and then finally the explanation of the story will be told to you. Uh, will be told to you. And now I am going to start about the author of the his first flight, and who is he? Lime O'Flaherty. Well, Lime O'Flaherty, he was an Irish writer, and basically he used to write novels, and he was a short story writer. So he used to write about novels, and he was a short story writer. So children, two things he used to write. He used to write novel, and he used to write short story for the persons. He was born on 28 August 1896. So when he was born, um, 28 August 18, yeah, let me check the date again, 1896. So he was born on 28 August 1896, and children, he died on 7 September 1984. He died on 7 September 1984. So he died on 7 September 1984. So children, the story, his first flight, is written by Lime O'Flaherty. He was born on 28 August 1896. He died on 7 September 1984. He was born in a remote village of Gord Nag Kapal in Galway. So this Galway, it is a place in Ireland. In 1908, he went to Rockwell College. So children, he got a nice education from a Rockwell College. In 1908, he went to Rockwell College. He became a popular literary figure. He became a popular literary figure with his best-selling novel The Informer in 1925. So children, The Informer. Okay, so he became famous by selling this bestseller in 1925. So children, first of all, what is the meaning of bestseller? The novel which is read often by the people, that is a bestseller. Like nowadays you can say Harry Potter. Harry Potter is a bestseller. The next novel written of the Brute was also a great success. So he had also written another novel, and what was that? Written of the Brute. It also brought a great success to him. O'Flaherty will be remembered as a major voice in the Irish literary renaissance. So children, he will be a major literary voice. He will be a major literary voice in the Irish literary renaissance. Now, children, before telling you about the back, I will be telling you about the theme of the story. His first flight is a story of hesitation. So children, this basically is a story of hesitation, of what that I will be telling you after discussing the story. Trial and error. So three things you have to remember. The basic theme of the story is that if we will hesitate, we will become the loser. Trial. Many times we have to, children, in life, many time we have to face trial, and we should be ready to face it. And errors, we do make errors, and we learn from our errors. So these three are the basic theme of the story. What are the basic theme of the story? The first flight is a story of hesitation. That means we should never hesitate in our life. If we hesitate, we will become the loser. Trial of our life is full of struggle. Many a time, children, we have to face trial and error. In life, we make a lot of mistake also, and we learn from our mistake. So, and finally getting success in the end. It is an interesting story of a hesitant and timid seagull. So children, basically this story is a story, or it's a very interesting story of a timid means frightened seagull. It's a kind of bird. So this is story of a seagull. Okay, and that seagull is a type of bird. Okay, he is a hesitant and he is timid, learning the art of flying. Children, he is learning a late his flight. He should have learned by now, but unfortunately he's a slow learner, and still he has not learned his flight of his art of flying, while his two brothers and sister had already learned flying. Children, while as his two brothers and sister of that seagull is there, and they have already learned their art of flying. His fear and hesitation stopped him from doing so. So children, his fear and hesitation stopped him from doing so. His diving of the fish due to hunger proved a blessing in disguise. Now children, his hunger, okay, he was dying from hunger, and finally he could not control his hunger, so he had to dive in the ocean due to hunger proved a blessing in disguise. How? This I will be explaining you. After a shaky start, he spread out his wing and started flying upwards. And when he knew that now he is going to drown in the ocean, because he want to have fish, he was so hungry, and nobody was coming him. Actually, nobody was coming to him to give, because my parents and his brother and sister, they thought that if we will give him food, he will never learn flying. So that was the reason he was not able to fly. So they decided they will not give him food. So one day he was so hungry, he's so hungry that he could not stop his hunger. He jumped near the water body, and finally children, it proved a blessing in disguise. After a shaky start, he spread out his wing and started flying upwards and downwards. And finally children, he started out his wing and started flying upwards and downwards. It was his first flight. Children, so how he had learned his first flight, what type of struggle he had faced, what error he had made. He was hesitant earlier, but now he is not hesitant. Okay, life will give you a lot of opportunity, but if you are hesitant, you will be a failure. The author gives a message that no one attains success instantly. Children, no one will. This is the message that if you want to attain your success, you have to try and try and try. You have to practice and practice and practice. And in one single trial, you will never attempt success. Repeated trials and errors lead him to success. Children, you have to repeated trials and errors lead him to success. So now children, I'm going to tell you about the background of the story. What is the background of the story? This I'm going to discuss with you. So now my first point, I will be discuss point wise point, so that would be easier for you to understand. So my first point is young seagull afraid to fly. So this is the first point. You can note it down. Young seagull afraid to fly. Afraid to fly. Okay, young seagull afraid to fly. So children, the young seagull, then the baby seagull, it was alone on his ledge. His two brothers and sister had already learned the art of flying only the day before. And children, the parents, they were trying best that they should learn flying, but it was the young seagull. He was not able to learn the fly about the art of flying. while as his brother and sister had already learned flying. His fear and hesitation stopped him from doing so. So, children, he was so afraid, so scared that he was not able to fly. His diving at the fish due to hunger proved a blessing in disguise. So, this is a very important point, children, that his diving at the fish due to hunger proved a blessing in disguise. So, children, his brother and his sister, they have learned art of flying only the day before. He did try. He had taken a little run forward and tried to flap his wing. Though it was not that he did not want to try, he was trying. He was trying and trying. He had taken his one step further. He flapped his wing, okay, but tried to flap his wing. But that was all he could do. So, children, that was all he could do. He became afraid. He felt that his wing would not support him. A fear was there in his mind. He felt that the wing would not support him. So he bent his head and ran away back to the little hole. Now, children, he started feeling now that in life he won't be able to fly. So, children, again he turned and he ran to his hole where he used to sleep at night. His brothers and his sister had wings far shorter than his own wing. So, children, his brother and sister, they were their wings were shorter, but children, their wing was, though their wing was shorter, but than his own wing. But anyhow, they have learned to fly. But he failed to muster up courage. So, children, but he failed to gather his courage and fly. His parents taunted, scolded, and threatened him. Now, children, the parents were worried that if he will not learn how to fly, and when that was the age already, he was growing old, then how he will lead his life. So often he used to get scolding. Often his parents used to taunt him and threaten him to leave him starving at the ledge until unless he flew away. But nothing could make him fly. Now, so though the parents were after his life, children, they taunt him, they scolded him, okay, and what they used to do, they threatened him. But then also he did not learn how to fly. They threatened him that one day they will leave for starving, they will not give him food. But poor fellow, he still could not learn, children, fly. So now, children, so my second point now is parents perfecting brothers and sisters. So, children, parents were after his life, threatening, scolding, lot of things done to him, but still he could not learn fly. So now parents perfecting brother and sister. Now, children, parents were now paying attention on brother and sister. Parents perfecting brother and sister. So apart from this, the small seagull, he was having brother also and sister, and now the parents were tired of him, so they thought of paying attention on the second, the other two, brother and sister. Children, the seagull helplessly watched his parents flying with his brother and sister. So, children, brother and sister, they were maybe they were much more smarter. They have learned flying, and he could helplessly watch that his parents are flying with his brother and sister. They have learned the art of flying. They were perfecting them in the art of flying. Now, children, they were making them perfect. They were perfecting him about the art of flying. They were teaching them how to skim the waves and how to dive for fish. At the same time, children, they were learning how to have food, okay, how to skim the waves and how to dive if they feel hungry for the fish. The whole family went on taunting him for his cowardice. Now, children, earlier his parents were taunting him, scolding him, threatening him, but now his brother and sister started teasing him. They started taunting him, and they gave him the title of timid, cowardly seagull, and they told that he is feeling so scared. He is a person who is scared of flying. Now, now the children, the parents till now they were bringing him the children food. So he was not able to learn because he was already getting the food. Now children, the parents thought that suppose if they will not give him the food, maybe he would learn how to fly. So maddened by hunger, he dived at the fish. So this is the important point. Maddened by hunger, he dived for the fish. Okay, so maddened. So children, one day he was mad, he was so hungry. Now the parents had decided they will not give food. Maybe in this manner he would learn how to fly. And children, exactly what they have thought had happened. So children, maddened by hunger, he dived at the fish. So only children, his mother one day, every day she used to provide him food, but then his mother was looking at him. She had picked a piece of fish. Now children, now the mother thought to teach him a lesson also, and she picked a piece of fish, and she was flying across him with it. Now children, he was very happy. He thought that he is so hungry and the mother will give him fish, but but she, instead of giving him the fish, she was flying across to him with it. He leaned out eagerly. Now children, he leaned out. He started seeing whether his mother is going. He was sure that his mother will give him food, but no, the mother was strict this time. She did not give him food. The mother was very near to him with a fish in her beak, but she never got the food. Maddened by hunger, he dived at the fish. Now children, he was not able to tolerate his hunger, and he dived at the sea. With a loud scream, he fell outwards and downwards. Children, when he started diving toward the sea, what he realized, he started realizing that he is going downwards, and he is children, falling outwards and downwards into the space. A terror seized him. He was very much in terror. He was so scared. He thought surely he would die. His heart stood still. His mother swooped past him. He answered her with endless grief. His mother, purposely, she went near him. She thought that if she will help him again, he will not learn flying. He answered her with another scream. He saw his two brother and sister flying around him. And children, then he thought, what did he see? He saw that his the other two brother and sister, they were around him. So now children, fourth point is a very important point. First flight. So the seagull completely forgot about he was not able to fly. Now children, just to save him, he knew that until his parents will not help, his brother and sister will not help, and now he had to save himself. So what he had done, the seagull completely forgot that he was not able to fly. He let himself free to dive, soar and curve at will. He was shrieking shrilly. He saw a green sea beneath him. His parents, his brother and sister were beckoning to him, calling shrilly. He was tired and weak with hunger. His feet sank into the green sea and his belly touched it. He sank no farther. He had learned the ABC of flying. His family were praising him, and their beaks were offering him a scrap of fish. He had made his first flight. So children, these were the important point. So finally children, he had made his first flight. Okay, he was children, young seagull. At first he was afraid to fly. Parents taunted him, scolded him. Okay, but now children, he had learned how to fly. So now children, Then parents perfecting brother and sister. When the parents thought that he is not able to learn, so they started paying attention on his brother and sister. Maddening by hunger, he dived at the fish. So children, finally, when he was not able to control his hunger, his mother also did not pay attention, because she knew the moment she will give him fish, he won't be able to learn his flight. Okay, finally, children, he was so angry that he jumped into the sea. At first, he thought he is going to, he is falling, but then anyhow, he realized that he had to struggle, and that was his first flight. His body touched the green sea. And at the moment he had started learning his first flight, his parents, his brother and sister, they started helping him. So children, I would be telling you about some main points of the story. So children, what was the main point of the story? Once again I will tell you. The young seagull was sitting alone on his ledge. His two brothers and his sister had already learned how to fly a day before. The young seagull was hesitant and afraid of flying. He thought that his wings would not support him. His parents, brother and sister regularly taunted him for his cowardice. He saw his mother holding a piece of fish in her beak. He saw his mother holding a piece of fish in her beak. Maddened by hunger, he dived at the fish. With a loud scream, he fell outwards and downwards into space. He was seized with terror. Seized means he was occupied. His wings were cutting through the air, and he was not falling headlong now. Now, children, when he started flapping his wing, he realized that he is not falling. Then he completely forgot that he had never flown before. Now he was flying over the sea. Okay. He was floating on the sea, and his family was praising him, offering him piece of fish. So children, that seagull, the baby seagull, he was a timid seabird earlier. He was hesitant and afraid of flying, but he did not stop trying. Gradually, children, what happened? He gathered his strength and made regular efforts for flying. That means, children, this is the message also. Children, we should keep on trying, then only we will get success. In the very beginning, first time, you will not get success. For success, you have to struggle, you have to burn midnight oil. Then only you are going to achieve that thing. Finally, he forgot his fear of flying and made his first flight. His parents were quite happy with him. Okay, so children, this is the story of the first flight, and now children, I am going to do the explanation of the story. So this is all. Okay, so children, now I am going to do lesson number 3 of your book First Flight. You can see the name of this book is also First Flight. Okay, so that means, children, for what is the message here the writer is telling? The more and more you will struggle, the more and more you will work hard, then only you will get success. Now, so there are 2 stories about flying. First is his first flight, and the second one is Black Aeroplane. We are going to do First Flight. First Flight is written by Lyme O'Flaherty, and then the Black Aeroplane is written by Frederick Forsyth. Now, before you read, so some things are given, and before we have to explain, we have to read this thing. Since the earliest times, humans have dreamed of conquering the skies. Here are 2 stories about flying. A young seagull is afraid to fly. How does he conquer his fear? Second, his pilot is lost in a storm clouds. Does he arrive safe? Who helps him? Okay, so now I'm going to read about the first flight. Before, children, I'm going to read the first paragraph. The young seagull was alone on his ledge. So what is the meaning of ledge? It is given in the book already. A narrow horizontal shelf protecting from a wall, or here a cliff. A narrow horizontal shelf which is projecting from a wall or a cliff. So the young seagull was alone on his ledge. What is the meaning of ledge? A narrow horizontal shell projecting from a wall or a cliff. His two brothers and sisters had already flown away the day before. That means, children, his two brothers and sister, they have already learned their flight. They have learned the art of flying. Okay, 2 days a bit earlier than him. He had been afraid to fly with them. Now, children, he was not that bold. He might be the slow learner, so he had been afraid to fly with them. He could not fly because he was feeling scared. Somehow, when he had taken, now children, somehow when he had taken a little run forward to the brink of the ledge. Okay, so brink is extreme edge or corner. You can note it down. Brink means extreme edge or corner. I can write for you because these are the new word and you have to learn it. So we can write the meaning of brink. Brink means extreme edge or corner. Brink, extreme edge or corner. He had taken a little run forward to the brink of the ledge and attempted to flap his wing. He became afraid. And children, flap is flutter. Flap is and children, when he started flapping his wing, fluttering his wings, okay, he started feeling scared. He became afraid. The great expanse of sea, okay, the great expanse is expansion, spread out. Expanse, you can write it. So the great expanse of sea stretched down beneath, and it was such a long way down, miles down. So children, when he used to look at the sea, he used to feel afraid. He used to think that it is very deep, it is mile down, and so he was feeling afraid. He was not able to learn flying. He felt certain that his wing would never support him. So children, he felt that his wing would never support him. So he bent his head and ran away back to the little hole under the ledge where he slept at night. Now children, he was so scared that again he went to the ledge, under the ledge where he slept at night. Even when each of his brother and his little sister, whose wings were far shorter than his own, ran to the brink. So children, even when each of his brother and his little sister, they were also trying to help him, whose wings were far shorter than his own, ran to the brink, flapped their wings and flew away. So every time, children, they used to go at the edge of the ledge, and his brother and sister, though their wings were shorter, still to be developed, his wings were much stronger than his brother and sister. They used to flap their wings and flew away. But then again, he was not having courage to do so. He failed to muster up courage. And children, he failed to muster up his courage. Muster up is gather. So children, he failed to muster up his courage. Muster up means he failed to gather up his courage to take that plunge which appeared to him so desperate. Plunge is, children, to take the risk. So plunge is here. to take the risk. Plunge means to go drown, but here children, plunge means to take the risk. To take the risk of what? To take the risk of drowning. Which appeared to him so desperate, and children, it appeared to him so desperate. Desperate means hopeless. His father and mother had come around, calling to him shrilly, upbraiding him. Okay, and shrilly means in a sharp and unpleasant word. So children, his parents, they used to talk him very shrilly. Shrilly means, children, they were talking in a very unpleasant voice. Upbraiding him. Upbraiding means, it is given in the book, scolding him. So children, his parents, they started scolding him. All right. Threatening to let him starve on his ledge, and not at the same time they used to threaten him. They told him that they will not give anything to eat, and he would starve on this ledge only, unless he flew away, but for the life of him he could not move. Now they told that if he will not fly, then definitely he would starve there, and they would not help him to bring the food. Now he was so scared, children, for his life, that he could not move. He was scared. He tried. He was looking at his brother. He was looking at his sister, that though they were having small winged children, but they were able to fly. So he was feeling so scared that he dared not move apart from that boundary wall, that apart from the edge of the ledge. So this was the situation. The parents were worried. Now that was 24 hours ago. Now children, this happened 24 hours. Okay, after 24 hours, what happened to him, what step he had taken, let's see in my next video. Okay, what step he had taken, that children, you will see. It would be interesting, and don't miss that video, because that would be the most important and interesting part of the video. Okay, so children, with this I end my story here. This part of the video I conclude. Thank you and have a nice day ahead. Bye bye.